Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. Today, we are going to talk about something very useful for your daily life: how to speak English at a restaurant. If you travel or meet new people, this is a very important situation.
That's right, James. Many English learners feel nervous when they go to a restaurant because they don't know what to say or how to order food. But don't worry, today we are going to help you step by step.
So, Amanda, let me ask you something. How often do you go to restaurants?
Well, I usually go to restaurants once or twice a week. I really enjoy eating out, especially when I don't want to cook at home. I like trying new dishes and different types of food.
That sounds great. I also like going to restaurants, but I prefer quiet places where I can relax and have a good conversation.
Yes, the atmosphere is very important. A good restaurant is not only about the food, but also about the environment and the service.
Exactly. Now let's imagine we just arrived at a restaurant. The first thing that usually happens is that a waiter comes to your table.
Right. When the waiter comes, you can start with something simple and polite like hello or good evening.
And then you can say, "Can I see the menu, please?" Or sometimes the waiter will give you the menu automatically.
After that, you take a few minutes to read the menu. This is a good moment to learn new words because menus usually have many food names.
Yes, and if you don't understand something on the menu, you can ask, "What is this?" Or, "Can you explain this dish?"
That's very helpful. Now, when you are ready to order, you can say, "I would like a cheeseburger with fries, please."
Or you can use a more natural expression and say, "I'd like a cheeseburger with fries."
Exactly. Both are correct, but "I'd like" sounds more natural in conversation.
And don't forget about drinks. You can say, "Can I have a soda?" Or, "I would like a glass of water, please."
Yes, and if you want to be more specific, you can say, "I would like a cold orange juice," or "I'd like a small coffee."
That's a great tip. Also, if you don't know what to order, you can ask the waiter, "What do you recommend?"
I use that a lot. It's very useful, especially in a new place or when the menu is big.
And sometimes you may have special requests. For example, you can say, "Can I have this without onions?" Or, "Can I change the fries for salad?"
Yes, that's very important. You can customize your food and make it the way you like.
Now, after you order, you just wait for your food. When the waiter brings your food, it's polite to say, "Thank you."
Always say thank you. It makes a big difference and shows respect.
So, Amanda, what do you usually say when you start eating?
I usually say, "This looks delicious," or "This smells really good."
That's nice. And during the meal, you can say things like, "The food is very good," or "I really like this dish."
Yes, and if something is not good, you can politely say, "Excuse me, I think there is a problem with my order."
That's important. Always be polite when you speak, even if there is a problem.
Now let's talk about the final part, paying the bill.
Yes, when you finish eating, you can call the waiter and say, "Can I have the bill, please?" Or, "Can I have the check, please?"
Both are correct, but bill is more common in British English and check is more common in American English.
Good to know. And after you pay, you can say, "Thank you, have a nice day."
And the waiter might say, "You're welcome," or "Have a great day."
So, today we talked about many useful expressions for restaurants, like ordering food, asking questions, and paying the bill.
Yes, and remember, the most important thing is to practice and not be afraid to speak.
Even if you make mistakes, it's okay. That's how you learn.
Exactly. Keep practicing every day and you will improve your English step by step.
Before we finish, let's ask some questions to practice your English.
Yes, try to answer these questions in the comments or say your answers out loud.
Question 1. What do you usually say when you want to see the menu in a restaurant?
Question 2. What food do you like to order at a restaurant? Can you say it in English?
Question 3. What can you say when you want to ask for a drink?
Question 4. How do you ask for the bill in English?
Take your time and try to answer using full sentences.
Yes, practice speaking and writing. This is the best way to improve your English.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast.
We hope this episode helps you feel more confident at a restaurant.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.